Hello everyone. So this is a detailed video about the Rakta Dhatu and it is made according to the syllabus prescribed by the NCISM. So this Rakta Dhatu, the entire topic has been subdivided into two parts, the part 1 and the part 2, and the part 1 will be covering the following topics in details. Firstly, starting with the Nirukti. It goes like that. Raja Ranjane Teno Ranjanam Raga Varna Yuktaha Rago Kritta Cha Dhatu. Now, what does this mean? Firstly, the term Raja Ranjane means to stain, because we all know that whenever blood touches something, it actually gives the characteristic stain of red color. If somewhat we get blood in our clothes, we can get the stain, or in anywhere else. So this is an important property of the Rakta Dhatu, that is the Raja Ranjan, that means to stain. And also of the fact that Raja also means something which moves, which has characteristics of red in color. So due to all this factor, this Dhatu, that is, it is red in color and also to stain, it is known as Rakta. Next, we have the synonyms. What are the synonyms? That is Rudhir, Asrik, Asra, Shataj, Lohit. These are the most prominent one. There may be some other synonyms as well, but these synonyms are the one that we actually that we often get while studying the Samhita more frequently, or they are the more commonly used synonyms that are used in terms of Rakta Dhatu. Next, coming to the location. Now, definitely, we all know that the blood, according to the modern concept, the blood flows in our body, but it flows via the blood vessel. That is, in the human body, our organs does not get bathed into the blood. Rather, it flows in through the blood vessels. Similarly, in Ayurveda also, the description have been similarly mentioned. That is, the Rakta Dhatu is present all over the body and it flows continuously through the Shira and the Dhamani. That is the veins and the arteries. Next, coming to the Praman, Acharya Charak in his Sharistan have said that Ashtho Anjalaya Shonitasya. Clearly, it indicates that the term Ashtho means 8 and Anjali means Anjali, which is a Praman, of course, and Shonitasya. Again, this is a Shonitasya, the term Shonit here actually is the indication that it is a synonym of the Rakta Dhatu. And if we look into the calculation of this as concept, then 1 Anjali equals 16 tol and 1 tol equals 40 ml. So if we do the math and if we do multiply the 40 times 16, then it comes out to be 840 ml and times 8. 840 times 8, if we do that, then it comes up to be 5120 milliliters of Rakta Dhatu in our body. Next, coming to the Pancha Bhautikatva. Acharya Sushrut in his Shutrasthan have said that Visrata, Dravata, Ragaha, Spandanam, Laghuta Tatha, Bhumya Adinam, Gunna, Hyate, Drishyante, Chatra, Shonite. Now, it can be explained like Vishrata. The term Vishrata, or it means Gandhatva or odor, and this is a specific property of the Prithvi Mahabhuta. And next we have the Dravata. The word Dravata actually means fluidity, and we definitely know that since this Rakta Dhatu is definitely a fluid in nature, so it will be possessing the fluidity in its characteristic or in its property. Next we have Raga. Here it means, the word Raga means redness, or it is an indicative of the color of the Rakta Dhatu, which is red in color, and this property is due to Agni. And yes, the fluidity, this property is due to the Jal Mahabhut. Next we have the Spandanam. Now what does Spandanam means? Actually it means Gati or movement. Yeah, definitely. If Rakta Dhatu were stable, then it would not have been able to nourish our body. But this Rakta Dhatu continuously keeps moving all over the body. That means it definitely has some gati. So, and this gati is a characteristic feature of the Vayu Mahabhut. Next, we have the Laghuta. Now, what is Laghuta? Definitely the word Laghu means light. That is, Rakta Dhatu is light in nature, or lightness is its property. And this lightness is the indicative of the Akash Mahabhut. So, this explains the Panchabhautik composition, or it justifies the fact that Rakta Dhatu has or is comprised of all the 5 Mahabhutas. Next, if we talk about the formation, Acharya Charak in his Chikitsastan 15th chapter have said that Tejo Rasanang Sarvesham Manujanang Yadu Uchyate Pitta Ushmanaha Sa Ragena Raso Raktatva Mrichati. If we look into the verse, in the first word itself of the verse, there is the mentioning of Tejo Mahabhut or the Agni Mahabhut. Now, this is a very important feature because Tejo Rasanang Sarveshang Manujanang Yat Uchyate. It means or it implies that the Ras Dhatu in our body have the Tejo Mahabhuta in it. And also, we all know that the Tej Mahabhut or the Agni Mahabhut has a or implies energy or strength or heat. And also the fact that in the second line it says that Pitta Ushmanang, that means the Pit has Ushna in characteristic. Definitely Pit is Ushna. So by combining these two factors, that is the heat or the Tejo Mahabhut of the Ras Dhatu, and also by the heat of the Pitta, Sa Ragena Rasa Raktatva Mrichati. That is by virtue of the heat of both the Ras Dhatu and the Pit dosh, the Ras Dhatu which was earlier formed gets converted into the Rakta Dhatu. However, Acharya Sushruta slightly differs in his opinion. According to him, he says that, as we all know, that after we intake or ingest something, the digestion occurs, and after the proper digestion, there is the formation of this ahar ras, which is definitely the essence part of the digested food. Now, this ahar ras is colorless, and it's firstly, as we all know, that after the digestion of the food, ras dhatu is the first formed element. So, thus we have written here as colorless ras dhatu. Then this ras dhatu reaches into the yakrit and the pliha, that is the liver and spleen, where due to the ushna guna it is converted into rakta dhatu. If we look or compare into the concept of both Acharya Charak and Sushruta, the ras dhatu, both of them have mentioned that the ras dhatu is converted into rakta dhatu by some ushna gun or by some energy or heating factors. So both of them indirectly or directly actually refers to the same. Next, in Ashtanga Hridaya, in Shudrasthan, it have been mentioned that Ama Shaya Shrayang Pittang Ranjakang Rasa Ranjanat. Now, what does this mean? Ama Shaya Asrayang. It means Amashaya is the site of Ranjak Pitta, and its main function is Rasad Anjan, that is to give red color to the Ras Dhatu and thereby forming the Rakta Dhatu. Now actually Vagbhat is saying that Amashaya, which can be somewhat correlated with the stomach, it actually houses the Ranjak Pit, and the main function of Ranjak Pit is to give red color, that is the term Rasa Ranjan, or to impart the red color to the Ras Dhatu. That's why this Ras Dhatu, by the virtue of the Ranjak Pit, which is located in the Amashaya, is converted into Rakta Dhatu by gaining the red color. But, however, Acharya Sushruta, according to him, the site of Ranjak Pit is Yakrit and pliha. Yeah, Sushruth have already mentioned that this colorless ras dhatu first reaches the yakrit and pliha, and from there, as I have said earlier, that due to the ushna guna, there is the conversion of the ras dhatu to rakta dhatu, and he has said that the site of ranjak pitta is yakrit and pliha. So by the ushna guna and also by the action of ranjak pit, which is present in yakrit and pliha according to Sushruth, by both this factor, this ras dhatu is converted into rakta dhatu. Next, coming to the Raktavaha Shrot. Now, definitely Shrot means the minute channel. So, Acharya Charak in its Viman Sthan have said that Shonita Vahanang Shrotasang Yakrina Molang Plihacha. That is the origin of the Raktavaha Shrotas. Here, Shonita means Rakta actually. So, the Shonita Vahanang Shrotasam Yakrina Molang Plihacha. Yakrin means liver and the Pliha means spleen. Next, so we have actually completed the first part of the Rakta Dhatu in detail, and the rest of the topic, that is about the formation and the Rakta Swarup, Vriddhi, Shaya and other, will be described in the next part. Thank you.